If you just got caught cheating, the first thing I'm going to suggest that you do is not lie about it. Don't lie about it. Don't deny it. If your partner caught you or if your partner knows about it, the number one thing I want you to do is I want you to own it. I want you to tell your partner, yes, you're right, I did, or whatever the circumstances is, and I want you to take responsibility for the hurt and pain going forward. Secondly, decide on your own whom you want to be with. And when I say that, I mean, is this cheating an action that's been going on for a long time with somebody you really love, and you've just been faking it as a spouse or in love with a significant other? It's important you get away by yourself and you decide what you want to do, because you cannot commit to two people. You're a liar if you try to do that. And part of cheating has a lying component anyway. You have to be lying to yourself and probably both of the people that you're involved with. So it's important that you get clear who or if any one you want to be with right now going forward. Pursue counseling. The sooner you bring in a therapist, admit to what you did, take responsibility for your part. And you can do this alone or with whichever partner you're deciding to stay with, the better it's going to bode for continuing the relationship or letting the relationship go in a way that doesn't destroy everything the two of you have together. And I'm talking mostly about the family breakup, the kiddos, and everything else surrounding that. Next, do not hide the evidence. It's important that if your partner later needs to see that stuff, that you could show parts of it. The parts that when the therapist, if the therapist says they want you to block this other person, then that is the time to block all the other evidence, because it will help you let go of the person. But in most cases, sometimes a therapist, or in the case that this is going to be a legal issue, they will want evidence. And if you have evidence, then it may help them plead your case or do what you need to do. But in most cases, we make that determinant off what the therapist is advising you to do. Don't involve the kids, period. Never tell your kids why you did what happened, why you did what you did, why you made that choice. And certainly the person who was cheated on should never bring the kids in to that other parent's action or behavior. Kids are too young for that. That's an adult matter. It's sacred. It's between the two of you. You should keep it there. Don't try to go back to the way things were. So many couples make this grave error. They say they want to wipe the slate clean and just go back to their relationship the way it used to be because they liked it. You can never go back to that relationship the way it was. That relationship has continually been betrayed. The vow has been betrayed. So it's important you know that up front, and that you know the old relationship will never be there for you. There may be the opportunity to build and construct a new one that is healthier. Having had this happen, your boundaries should be better. You should be better at keeping that sacred circle between the two of you safe. You should be a better defendant of the marriage, perhaps, but the marriage as it was will not go back to the way it was. Don't rush the process. Do not tell your partner, I just want to move through this. I'll never see the person again. I just want to forget about it. And as the partner, never accept that from your partner, because basically you cannot rush the process of healing. Your partner who you cheated on is going to have to grieve. And if you're honest, you're going to have to grieve that you betrayed your partner and that you betrayed the marriage, and you are going to have to forgive yourself for both of those. And anything your partner says, you're going to have to accept it without defensiveness. Do not blame your partner. One of the things a lot of people do when they cheat on their partner is they're looking for a reason. So they'll say, well, you rejected me in the bedroom, or you were mean to me, or you were this. Then you should have broken up, not cheated on them, okay? Cheating is an action you do out of anger, selfishness, because you want to. It's a choice. It has nothing to do with what your partner did. If you don't like what your partner's doing now before you cheat, I suggest you go to therapy, break up with your partner, or divorce them if it's not getting better, but do not cheat on them. Because once you do that, you're throwing your partner under the bus as well as yourself. Don't involve family and friends. The family and friends should not know what is going on if you cheated until the two of you are in therapy and instructed about when's a good time to talk to family and friends. Outside of that, you do not want other people interfering with the process of healing, which could potentially sabotage healing if your friends or family are telling you to get rid of them or throw them to the curb or whatever they're saying. What you need to do is you need to be talking to a mental health expert as well as each other about how you're wanting to move forward in the present. And don't assume the relationship is doomed. 1/3 of all my couples who cheat actually go on to divorce. 2/3 of them are working it out, and it is a mucky mess, especially the first year. But after that, when they're starting to restore trust, I do notice their boundaries are stronger. They're more in line with each other. They know the cues of when things are going badly, and they're much quicker to address those instead of sweeping them under the rug.